So as you know, I'm with earplugs all day because I'm suffering from pitch attacks here, sound attacks here that cause terrible effect on my health and my well-being. So I pretty much with it all day. But now I removed it because I needed to speak with my daughters. I call them every day, almost every day. Sometimes the mother doesn't answer, but when she does, I'm speaking with my daughters. So today she answered. Of course, everything is by command from the Shabak, and so as soon as I removed my earplugs and started speaking with my daughters that I haven't seen for 2 months and a half. Just besides one meeting with the social worker for 15 minutes. Besides that, I haven't seen them for 2.5 months, and I raised them since they were born. All that is without any reason at all, besides the government that wants to torture me. So as soon as when we started to speak with them, the pitch attack started again with all the might, so to cause me great discomfort, because I need to speak with my daughters. Do you understand how evil is this regime, these people? Do you understand how evil they are? Do you understand why the asteroids are on the way to destroy humanity? Do you understand? They want this. You already know what it is, right? This is the stuff that contains the Neros, the magic materials that you've seen its properties already, but there are many more properties which we haven't discussed yet. And they want it for me. They want to take it for me because they are used to just take it for me. That's why it's illegal for me to be married, or to have a girlfriend, or to have any kind of sexual relationship, because I am a farm animal that should just ejaculate into paper and just throw it to the garbage, so they will be able to obtain it from there. That's the deal with the Israeli government, the deal which I've never made, because they don't treat me as a human and not even as an animal. If I don't do it, they just torture me, and if I do not masturbate, they have ways also to all sorts of attacks, electric attacks and sound attacks, for me to feel extremely discomfortable. So the last year or so, I understood it, and I resisted it any way as I can. For example, I put it inside the papers inside, even way before I started to research, to conduct research on it. As you see, this is kind of a new thing, and I try to document everything, but I knew that there is something very expensive in there, and of course the government wants it, and they from their perspective it's theirs, and for that reason I shouldn't. It's illegal for me to have any kind of sexual relationship or marriage. Of course not, because I'm a farm animal. I should supply the stuff every day, possibly several times a day, and if I fail to do so, I am being tortured. So in the last year or so, or even more than that, I started putting it inside all sorts of sculptures such as these. Part of them were, they were obtained by the Israeli Shabak. They just stole it, but part of it I keep in my room. But recently, I started to destroy them, as you see. At a maximum, like a month ago, I had maybe 200 of these, and then in a short period I destroyed maybe about 100, and now there maybe 30 here that I destroyed this just now, as a response to the evil beyond human understanding. The treatment of the Israeli people, that I'm with earplugs all day, and I removed them just to speak with my daughters, and they started, because why not? After they took them from me, because I'm their farm animal. And in this spot, the material in this spot is probably worth many millions of dollars. Of course, I haven't received 1 shekel in my life. I live in poverty. They took everything away from me, and they don't even let me work. Be employed in the job. I have excellent track record in being a senior software development, and excellent academic background, excellent record in the military. Everything. It's not that I'm lazy or disqualified. On the contrary, but they want me to be their farm animal and want me to be as poor as possible. And now they even took my daughters from me, and I can't even speak with them because they started pitch text when I do it. So I have no reason at all then to resist. And my way to resist them is to do this. From time to time, just cook it until they are destroyed, the Neros. This pot now contains, I don't know, many thousand. I mean, you've seen those little creatures in the videos. Each of these, there are maybe 30 here, contains, I don't know, thousands or tens of thousands of them. Again, the material here just now was many, many millions of dollars. I haven't received nothing all my life. They just took money from me. I haven't received one shekel from it. And it's against their dogma, against their credo that I will have money because I need to be poor in order for the boots to be under my face all the time. And of course, no romantic relationship, sex is out of the question. I need to be a farm animal. But it's not just about money. The material in here could have been of tremendous medical benefit to many human beings all around the world. It was many lives that could have saved or could be benefited by proper research and by proper distribution of this material. And none will get it. It's destroyed. And it's not the first spot. I've done many such cooking during the last couple of weeks. Some were documented, and I think maybe 150 in total were destroyed. 150 balls of toilet paper balls, which each one contains one, ejaculation. That's for comparison. Each of those could be used to prepare maybe 10 slides. 10 slides. Each one is remarkable, as you have already seen what can be done in one night with one slide. You've seen all the germs, the 20 germs that were created by the Neros were all created during this night. This is magic material, and it is right now destroyed in tremendous scale. And this is following the destruction of maybe 100 like this that were destroyed during the last month or so. And on top of that, let's just mention the perhaps 200 like these that were destroyed during the last year when I've made my trips in my hiking trips in Israel. I think about 20 were burned in front of the American embassy, just so they can able to. So we just see. So I wanted to be certain that they watch, and of course many more, maybe 100 were totally destroyed along the Yarkon Street in Tel Aviv, and about maybe 100 more destroyed all over. The Israel, from Eilat to the Ramat HaGolan, to the Golan Heights. The destruction of this material done by myself is destruction of things that probably, the cumulative costs, worth is perhaps in something in the many billions of dollars. For me, of course, it doesn't. It's not that I destroyed billions of dollars that were in my possession. I never got 1 cent of it, and the government will do anything it can, which I never get 1 cent because it's against their philosophy. I have to be poor. For me, this material doesn't worth billions. Its worth is negative because they hunt me all my life. They hunt me like an animal, like a poor animal, because of this material. It's a cost that I create this material because the government will do anything, and the people at the Shabak, they do anything that they can, including, treating me like a farm animal. Take all my money, put me in false arrest. I'm arrested, as you know, for more than 2 months now without any cause at all, just because they want to put muscle on me so I will know who is the boss. And yet I resist. And yet this material is just getting burned more and more. Material that is not only worth billions, but could also, for certainly, saved many human lives and increase the quality of living of many people all around the globe. But the government of Israel doesn't care, and people of Israel doesn't care. And they want it for themselves, and they want it for free, and I should be the farm animal. And if I resist, they will take everything. They'll put me in house arrest, in a house which is bugged by the Shabak, so I will not be able even to listen, because if I remove the earplugs, I am attacked by speech attack, by sound attack, and even if when I'm allowed to speak with my daughters, on the phone, even then, I need to remove the earplugs, and the pitch attack still starting again. All this is very important because you should know the asteroids are on their way for a reason. The Earth is destroyed for a reason. Humanity is at its final chapter for a reason. No one hates you because it's like some kind of because you are dealing with evil aliens that came from nowhere and wants to control Earth instead of you. No. Nobody is coveting your Earth. It's very simple. You are destroyed because you are evil species, because you could have stopped the Israelis at any point that you wanted. This is this parasitic state that depends on other nations for everything. They cannot produce anything by themselves. And don't talk to me about high-tech, because I was part of the high-tech industry for many years. Including the high-tech industry, the Israeli capability of producing things is nothing. It's a parasitic state. It's always have been. The people of this world could have stopped Israel, but they prefer speaking. They prefer moving tongues and mouths, while I cannot even speak with my daughters, because if I remove the earplugs, I'm starting the pitch attack starts. That's why you're hitting the asteroids. That's why the Earth is doomed. And that's why I'm doing everything that I can in order to release as many as possible mutation of viruses and germs. I'm sure that almost certainly many have already been disseminated, and I will do everything that I can in order to increase the output. I've discovered that magnetism actually enhances the capability of the neos, and I have many freeze stripes that contain many neos. And today, the 20 you've seen today in YouTube, they were only from one slide that were only a little bit magnetized. During this night, I assure you that tomorrow you will see not 20 photographs of germs, but perhaps 1,000 distinct ones. I assure you. I am certain about it because because I will use 10 slides, not one slide, and I will magnetize them to a much greater extent. The corona is a piece of cake next to what you will be dealing with very shortly. And you will start to think, you will start, where did we get these diseases for? Is this from China? Is this from, I don't know where? Is this from a laboratory? No. It came from here as a punishment for Israelis being the cruelest people that ever existed, and for the world that did not stop them, even though the world knew exactly what's happening. But the rulers of this planet prefer to move their tongues and lips instead of moving their arms and legs. And each time you move your tongue, the Israeli tortured me even harder and harder. So yes, asteroids, diseases, and of course, we are only starting. And we will not stop while Homo sapiens still breathe. And we will do it without any consciousness at all. No consciousness at all.